Alright, so one morning my folks and I decided to take the long arduous journey to the secondhand capital of Central Jersey, the Columbus Market. We had to leave early, right? So breakfast that morning was a pork roll, egg and cheese bagel, and a Diet Mountain Dew. As diabolical of a combo that is at 6 in the morning, I needed this sud to wake me up. Anyways, we get there eventually and we start walking around. There's the usual stuff like the 4 tables of cold steel weave swords, the bong and hash crafts, crackhead hoarders, you know, business as usual. But little did I know, a great turmoil was coming. Now for context, this was peak summer. It was already hot and very humid. First wave, hot flash, intense cramping. I figured it was just gas and the heat, so I tried walking it off. It only gets worse, so I asked my brother to hold my pack, right? He begrudgingly does, and I get maybe, 10 steps and it's totally gone. And I foolishly thought it was over. So I continue walking around, right, going along, looking at the knockoff Wu-Tang shirts, and it hits me again. This time, it's like I got punched in the gut. I'm curled over, leaning on the table, feeling like I'm gonna burst, right? Luckily, my brother was ahead of me, so I shambled towards him like I'm a zombie in Left 4 Dead. I grabbed his shoulder and I asked him, hey, hold on to my bag. He was about to tell me just to hold on for a second or, just take it with me, but I could feel the walls closing in. The curtain was calling. I'm sorry to say this, but I panicked. I shoved my bag into his hands, nearly shoving him onto his back, and I whispered, it's an emergency, and I bolted. Now, here's the problem, and I'm gonna give you the play-by-play, alright? Now, I'm on the other side of the complex. I won't make it inside to the toilets, so that's just not gonna happen. So I gotta use the porta potties outside, and I can't cut across since there's tables and floods of people. I'd never make it. So there's only one option: run the long way. And so I ran top speed, dodging between people like I'm Ezio. I'm telling you, I ran harder than Goku on Snake Way. And then I see it, the porcelain panacea, at last. I knock on the first one I see. No response. I open it up. Yellow shit and toilet paper everywhere. Fuck! I check the other one, it's clear, but grimy. So I lock the door, check the TP, we're good. I pull down my pants. Now let me tell you, everything before this was the easy part. Now it's time for the real fight. It was hot, humid, and chaotic, and it wasn't even 11 yet. Now, I wasn't gonna plop my lily white cheeks on the seat, right? And I had to keep my pants from hitting the grimy floor. So I did my one and only move. I spread my legs and I balled my fist against the pane and did the Kaioken power stance, hovering over the septic maw. Between waiting to loose my shit as the pressure and the pain built, it was like I was charging my ki, and the humidity and the heat was like I was in the gravity chamber, sweat pooling everywhere. I was left there, gritting, grunting, and shaking. My God, it was animalistic. And at the end of the day, 2 things happened. I had the worst shit of my life, and Goku saved my ass.